I was fortunate enough to be a part of the first sales school that we ever had in Jonesboro. Sam Leone headed that up. That was his thing. Sam was a perfectionist. Everything had to be exactly like it should be, and it had to happen in the time frame it should.
There were so many wonderful times with him that we would travel together. He once told me that, "Bill, you're really a good travel companion." I thought that's pretty doggone good, you know. And we would set up the rooms. We had our Hytrol pads, and we had Hytrol pens, and then we might have a little badge or whatever, you know. So I would put out the notebooks on the table, you know, and of course our Hytrol catalog and our price list. And then Sam would come around behind me and he'd say, "Now, Bill, here's the way you want to do this." I said, "Okay." He said, "You put the tablet down there. It's got the Hytrol oval on the top of it. And then we've got these pins, and it's got, of course, the Hytrol oval. You lay that pin down to where the Hytrol oval is always up and is straight with that tablet. And everything you put on the table needs to be straight with each other."
Great to be around. He was always happy. He was always in a good mood. He always had time to stop and talk and visit with everyone. You know, a vice president coming around and stopping and talking to a worker for no reason, you know, just to visit and want to know how you were doing.
Sam was a guy who was just a real joy to be with. He had a really outgoing personality. He wanted us to develop a training program and a support system for our integrators, because he knew that without our integrators that we wouldn't be as successful as we are today. So he knew that Hytrol needed to be a part of developing what that looked like.
Sam Leone was a very, very intelligent person. He was a master of distributor organization, and they really enjoyed doing business with Hytrol. Hytrol led the way, and that was one of Sam Leone's slogans that he came up with on, advertising. Hytrol leads the way.
Yes, I worked in marketing, and Mr. Leone basically trained me some in marketing, along with a gentleman by the name of Ernie Simpson. But I took a lot of trips with Sam, and Sam, about the only thing you could ever say about him, he was the ultimate gentleman and salesman. You did things a certain way, and you treated the customer a certain way.
So I remember Sam really well because he was always the MC for the summer picnics and for the Christmas party. I remember Sam as a young boy, seeing him up on stage. He was always so in control being in front of people and so professional about everything he did. It seemed like he always had the right thing to say at the right time, and always just really encouraging, engaging, and had control of a crowd he was talking with.
I had been in the office maybe 6 months to a year, and we had visitors come in. He had their customer with them. We were leaving, and I said, "You guys want lunch?" And they said, "We don't think we have time for lunch. We want to get back time for a flight." And I said, "So you're going to skip lunch?" Or I said, one guy said, "Can we eat on the plane?" And I said, "Sure." I said, "But we'll have to get you something." I said, "Burger King has a new chicken sandwich out, and I've heard it's really good. So I said, okay, you guys want to try that? And they said, yeah, that'd be fine. So went to Burger King. About a week later, I get a call. And of course, we didn't have caller ID at that time or anything. Picked up the phone. Said, hello, this is Lennis. Lennis, this is Sam. Could you come to my office? Yes, sir, I'll be right there. Walked in his office and sat down, and he said, I know you're new in the office, but said, I just want to let you know, we don't take our visitors to Burger King to eat. We take them to a nice restaurant. I said, yes, sir. I said, I know that, but let me explain. And Sam was he was very stern, but he was fair.
But he never would tell you what you did wrong. He would tell you what you could do to improve. He didn't tell you did something wrong. He would say, this is the way you could improve. That was very helpful.
Wanted me to fly down to Florida with Sam just to make sure his family was there to pick him up and everything, because he was getting older in years. And we were making small talk on the plane and different things. And I was asking him about the stockyard, because he was the founder of the stockyard and started all that. And just out of the blue, all of a sudden, he looked at me and he said, you're the one that puts, we appreciate your business at the end of all your letters to our integrators, our distributors at the time. And I said, yes, sir, that is me. And he looked at me and he goes, you need to stop that. And I said, what do you mean? He goes, if you say it every time, it doesn't sound sincere. And then he paused and he said, Matt, without our distributors, we're nothing.